Hello, how you doing? My name is Jody King. I'm currently working on my business here, and I just got done applying to GSA.gov, and I'm gonna put this video on my website so the people who decide my fate at $500 billion can just watch this video and realize that I am a sincere human being. And Robin, if this is you, I sincerely apologize for the way I was acting before my internet was hacked and I was being stalked by like the African terrorist who looked exactly like Barack Obama. And I 100% apologize. I do not mean any word that I said ever. You know what I mean? I mean, you talk like this through the metaverse sometimes, so we're pretty solid. And I don't want to act like I'm ignoring you or whatever. And I'll focus solely on with you as well. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I 100% apologize for the way I was acting before. Like, only a dumbass would say that to somebody who's in control of their payment. You know what I mean? I was just kind of pissed off how other people didn't read through the application. But maybe I don't want other people reading through the application because maybe you can pay me more than these other people. I just had this strange worst case scenario thinking. Like, I wasn't going to get paid. You know what I mean? That's like the worst case scenario thinking is what I was doing. So let me run through what I'm going to be doing as a service. And that won't happen. None of that will happen because me and you are tight and we're a little bit more mature and we're a little bit more like grown up and down to earth. And we realize that people are in pain sometimes, and we realize why something like that would happen, considering like I don't think one person should be in charge of my payment. You know what I mean? So anyway, this is my WordPress website. And as you can see, I'm applying to grants on my WordPress website, so it's like an insider look of my business. And they say you can use WordPress for businesses, and they say it's a go-to websites to use for, like Mark Zuckerberg's website was made from WordPress, and so was Reddit, and so was all the social media websites. They're all made from WordPress, so I can create a website just like them if I just get a little bit of money to liquidate it and to monetize my website, which is my WordPress website. And I'm also going to get a domain name, so this website name is going to change to a different name as well. I'm going to get a domain name for my business as well, so that's why my WordPress website didn't have a domain name, because I didn't have money to pay for it, which was only like $12 a month, but I still didn't have it, because like even though I have all this stuff working on the internet, I literally have everything and I have nothing at the same time. And today I got up and I was done being like tortured from having to roll over 55 million times, and I had a paradigm shift, and I said everything is, but then again it isn't at the same time. And oh my god, my family was so floored by that paradigm. It was ridiculous, but half the reason why I'm applying to this is to get out of my house and to get away from my family. So really, if you hook me up with money, it will literally be saving my life, and it will allow me to reproduce and have kids as well. And so I asked for like $500 billion, and I think that is worth it, what I'm asking for. I literally think it's worth $500 billion if you sit here and listen to what I got going on with my service I want to render the United States government. Literally, the cure for any and all ailments is literally worth like way more valuable than $500 billion. Because if you're on your last leg with like cancer or whatever, and I have the cure for it through internet security and through programming languages, and I just cure you from your cancer, like that's worth more than any amount of money ever. You know what I mean? So from my WordPress website, I do business writing, and they say to do business writing as well, and I'm going to be doing a lot of business writing at my business. And I'll read to you what I currently wrote down at my business. And half the reason why I want to get out of my house is because I've been with my family my entire life. It's time for me to branch out and get in my own family. I feel like such a jackass living here with my family still. Like, I'm 35 years old. I need to move on and get kids. Like, everybody looks at me like there's sirens and bells and whistles going off. Like, Jody, what are you doing here? It's like the Truman Show. But anyway, so I can teach you how to become a CEO of a business and a corporation as well, Robin. So not only can you do that job right there, I can teach you how to become a business owner yourself, and that's partially what I do for my business. I explain to other individuals how to start their business, and I show them the same path that I'm on now currently. So if we would just finish this path at the end of this road here, and work with the payment spectrum, then everybody in the entire world will completely come together and rejoice with greatness. It will literally be the second coming on planet Earth. And we'll have this huge party if I get paid like $500 billion. And I told you I would donate to you if you pay me the money. Like, who wouldn't donate to some person who paid them money? But, like, you have to talk to me and stuff in the meantime if you want me to do that. You know what I mean? And I have no problem doing that. And, but I just don't want to forget about it if I, like, get paid and then, like, don't talk to you ever again in the metaverse or whatever, or even think about you. So I do want to pay you, and I want to be your friend and stuff, and I want to touch base with you because I'm going to be filling out more applications and more contracts for the federal government. So it's important we're on a first name basis. And I 100% apologize for calling you too much that one day. I was just super excited to get the application and the contract in. And that's why I filled out the form the way I did, because like if my time's running out and I have to reproduce here soon, and all my information is actually on my website, and I didn't want it in the database at gsa.gov for some odd reason, because it was hard to fill out the forms and then have the forms go through. And then so I just put for a few of them, check out my website, because I would try to type in and write actual information into the database and it wouldn't go in. Like I wrote it in like 7 or 8 times and it didn't go in. And that's why I must have filled out 2 forms that said check on my website. And so I have no problem putting information in the database at GSA, but I just don't think it would not do anything at the database at GSA. But I will put the information in. I'll put all this information that I ever accumulated, and I'll put it all in GSA if you really want me to. And so GSA is essentially just a WordPress website as well, I believe. And so I'll explain to you what I'm currently working on, or what I wrote about. I will continue to apply to do a service for the federal government. I will create computer code for them, and I will also do business writing and advertising, and I will sell their businesses, goods, and services, and I will do business writing about businesses, and I'll work as a brokerage and a bank. So at the state government, I can register to work as a bank, and I can do it with my WordPress website as well. Like further along, if you monetize your WordPress website, you can sign people up for like accounts and stuff, and it's kind of sort of how other people do it as well at their social media websites as well as banks. And any bank in the world website is WordPress as well, so this website's very important. And I explain to other individuals how to use WordPress as well as part of my consulting. And once again, I can explain to you how to start your business with the state government and have you apply for GSA.gov as well, so you can get billions of dollars, which is probably what you already did. You probably already are a business owner. If I know and understand the person you are, you probably already are a business owner because you're smart. Alright, so I will continue to apply to do a service for the federal government, and I will create computer code for them. I will also do business writing and advertising, and I will sell their businesses, goods, and services, and I will do business writing about businesses, and I will work as a brokerage and a bank. I will do affiliate marketing with eBay and also ClickBank. I will create grants, I will create products, and we will sell, and I will work on my online curriculum. So my online curriculum is actually with Udemy. It's an online platform where I create my own online course. And I will explain there are agencies in which we can apply to grants, and we can apply with ChatGPT or Bing. I will also use ChatGPT for my business and also Bing. I will post pictures on my website and use it as a vision board. I will look up for pictures with Bing. I will work with the Treasury and all and also banking. I will also work with the real estate market, and I'll work on liquidating my huge assets. And I will write legislation giving everyone infinity amount of money. I know that sounds cliche, but that's essentially what I'm going to do once I write the legislation. I will explain how to create an e-commerce store, and also how to sell treasury notes, and also capitalizing on treasury notes. I will work as a Federal Reserve. I will work as a brokerage and will use attraction. I will also use Google data, and I will also explain that we need to relax and realize we have enough money to live. I will eventually get paid. I will explain how I use science and I do internet security, and I have the cure for any and all, if not all, diseases with internet security and through programming code. So the reason why I believe it is the cure for anything, because I got over an apparent incurable virus myself. Like, I got over the herpes virus. I had one rash, and it's because my computer was infected with the virus. And later on I read on Amazon that that's what happens when people's computers become in jeopardy, and they say that internet security is the cure for any and all things, and we all experienced that through the whole COVID pandemic. Like, all of a sudden one day the whole COVID pandemic just went away because I cleared off that asshole from my internet. Yeah. So anyway, I will write a book for Amazon. I will explain how to program mathematical equations meant to make you money and program to receive money to your email account. You also want to visualize and you want to see things happen before they happen in real life. I will work with science and also physics. I will create a social media website with WordPress.com. I can register as a bank and also a social media company. I will make Vimeos and YouTube videos, and I will explain computer programming and also how to use WordPress.com to make money. You can do business writing from WordPress and also apply to grants as well as www.gsa.gov, and you can also set up e-commerce store with links from eBay, and you can also work as a real estate business with your WordPress.com website, and you can also legislate and write legislation. I'm currently running for president, and my legislation is to give each individual infinity amount of money. I will also do business writing for Bing and the National Processing Unit, and will explain how good it is to use for writing and also grant applications. It prints out pictures and also prints out computer code, and I will use it to create computer code for my Python scripts. I will also use it for business writing and also sales scripts. I will explain how to make money from Facebook and social media. I will explain how to use social media to get paid. I will also explain how to use social media for e-commerce. Alright, so for these computer codes and these computer programs, like I do if then else statements, and so it's kind of hard to like create attacks with computer programming. Like, you don't really create attacks with computer programming. Like, if you attack anybody, you attack yourself. So if you create an attack through like a computer program, which is what happened to me in the past, then the attack is essentially on you because it's on your device, right? So if you attack anybody, or there's any attacks going on with these computer programming skills, it attacks the person who creates the code, right? And that's literally what it's like. So you don't have to worry about me programming computer code to ever hack you, right? But that's just another way to hack. And I talked to Jeff Bezos, and he says just to write about somebody in a Word document and write about the person you have the problem with, instead of writing about them through computer code. And that's if like your life's not in jeopardy. Like, if your life's in jeopardy, then you can probably create it with the computer code, if you will. But previously and prior to this, like, I've been through these racial matchups when my phone was hacked. I believe it was actually a white guy or whatever from New Mexico, but he was paying me money, and he would have all these Africans pay me money, and they would send me like a decent amount of money, right? And it was legal, and the guy was an authentic guy and an authentic business owner, right? And but he just felt the need to hack my Google Voice, right? So I was so paranoid that it was an African the entire time. But when I was thinking it was an African, was the only time I was getting paid. And it's actually the white guy that he says he is, because I use Google data now. Before that, I wasn't using Google data, and I was just reading spam mail, which is really where the criminals are at, is in spam mail. And rapid prototyping and development. I skipped over a few of these writing here. So I'll explain how to make money from Facebook and social media as well. I'll explain how to use social media to get paid. I will also explain how to use social media for e-commerce and selling your investments. I will explain how to program computers so you get and have money offered to you through your email and or Gmail. I will explain how to use Google data and also how to invest in the stock market. I will program for everything and will program the individuals at www.gsa.gov. Pick me for the most money ever recorded. I will also work on getting a job as business sales to business. And then I wrote with either ChatGPT or Bing. Certainly, Python is a powerful language for software development. It can be a valuable asset for your business endeavors. Let's explore how you can leverage Python to achieve your goals. Rapid prototyping and development. Python's syntax and interpreted nature allows developers to work quickly and see results instantly. You can rapidly prototype ideas and iterate on them. Use Python for creating dynamic websites, building web applications, and developing interactive programs. Its versatility extends beyond data analytics and visualization. Business application with Python. Python has been adopted by successful companies like Meta, Spotify, Etsy, and Uber. It's a language of choice for various business applications. Consider the following areas where Python proves advantageous. Web development. Create dynamic websites and web applications using frameworks like Django or Flask. Develop e-commerce platforms, customer portals, and content management systems. Data analytics and visualization. Python's libraries such as Panda, NumPy, and Matplotlib make data analysis efficient. Visualize business metrics, trends, insights using Python. Machine learning and AI. Python is widely used for machine learning and artificial intelligence. Implement recommendation systems, predictive models, and natural language processing. Automation and scripting. Automate repetitive tasks using Python scripts. Streamline processes, manage data, and handle administrative tasks. Collaboration and sharing. Collaborate with other developers by sharing your Python code. Open source projects. GitHub repositories and online communities are excellent platforms to contribute and to collaborate. Monetize strategies. Selling real items. If you're selling physical items, Python can help manage inventory, track orders, and handle logistics. Real services. Python can automate service-related tasks such as appointment scheduling, customer communication, and invoicing. Life coaching. Create a platform or app for life coaching services. Use Python to manage client interactions, appointments, and content delivery. Your business website. Leveraging your website, you can showcase services portfolio expertise. Consider integrating Python-powered features such as interactive forms, chatbots, or personalized content. Remember, Python's flexibility and extensive ecosystem make it an excellent choice for achieving your business goals. Whether you're building tools for clients, optimizing process, or offering coaching services, Python can be your ally. Automating social media posts.